This is question 23 of the final passage in section 1, the reading comprehension section from LSAT PrepTest 157 over at lawhub.lsac.org. As always, we've got our highlighted sentences already selected from earlier in our upfront read of the passage, and we've still got our highlight tool so we can focus on marking the exact task of this question, which reads, the exports promotion hypothesis, as presented in the passage, involves the claim that when export goods rather than domestic goods are produced, then something is going to happen. So I'm going to highlight exports promotion hypothesis involves the claim that when export goods rather than domestic goods are produced, then something happens. We know where the details on what the exports promotion hypothesis is lie in this first paragraph. And I'm probably just going to scroll down and frame up the second half of this paragraph because from our main idea second highlighted sentence, we've got the first reference of the exports promotion hypothesis. So we need to read enough to figure out what actually happens when export goods are made instead of domestic goods. So I'm just going to read from after the pink highlight. According to this hypothesis, meaning the exports promotion hypothesis, in order to increase foreign trade in a way that better allows it to repay international debt, a nation must divert resources away from sectors generating domestic goods and toward the production of export goods. Okay, partly because of the greater volume involved. Oh, okay, so if you produce export goods, you're going to produce more of the goods. Got it. This causes more environmental damage than does production of goods for domestic consumption. Okay, again, so there's just going to be more produced. And then we get into one possible scenario, and I'm probably going to stop at this point. I'm like, okay, it's really clearly about this idea that we're going to produce more goods. All of these following sentences are just talking about an example that isn't going to relate to the exports promotion hypothesis generally, most likely. Again, they can do some weird stuff, but you want to assume that things are simple rather than complex and read efficiently as opposed to fully and without exempting anything. So we go to choice A, international debt increases. Well, the point is actually for the debt to go down, so that's going to be a reversal, and we can eliminate choice A for that. Choice B, more goods are produced. Ding, 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 that is exactly what we said, and it was right all in here. So once you've read, the benefit of it is you know exactly what the right answer is, and honestly, with a question that matched the information this directly, I might not even look at choices C, D, and E. But for the purposes of this video, we'll find the reasons to eliminate. So timber must be destroyed. Well, no, that's the example that happens here moving further down. The one possible scenario talks about raising forests for timber, but that's not actually a guarantee of the exports promotion hypothesis. That's just one example. So we can eliminate choice C as being extreme. Goods are produced more cheaply. It doesn't say that it takes less to produce the goods. If anything, it says that you've got to divert resources away from other sectors generating domestic goods. So choice D, at best, needs additional information. At worst, it's kind of a reversal. And then choice E, higher quality goods are produced. Well, we didn't actually discuss the quality of the goods at all. So we can eliminate choice E as something that's possible but not certain, understanding that we probably could have selected B about 30 seconds earlier in the process on the exam.